Good day, I am Father Rolando Garcia. Welcome to Knowing Fathers, Calling Others. I entered Our Lady of Guadalupe Minor Seminary in 1993 at the age of 13. My initial attraction was that my father was a former seminarian. My father used to study there, and that was the only thing that I knew of the seminary, dating paaralan ng aking ama. My grandparents were very religious. They always prayed for a priest in the family. In fact, my father and an uncle entered the seminary, but both of them were too sickly for seminary formation, so they left. The prayers of my grandparents were answered through me when I was ordained in 2002 by the then Auxiliary Bishop of Manila, Socrates Villegas. I grew in love with the priesthood while I was in the seminary. I got to understand and really appreciate what it means to be a priest. And when I was ordained, I really realized that priesthood is a grace, a blessing. In my 20 years as a priest, I can say that God has really taken good care of me. I really am happy for being a priest. Masaya ako na ako ay pari. In those 20 years, I had the opportunity to study in Rome, sub umbra petri. I had the privilege also of serving the Apostolic Nunciature in Manila for 12 years. And now, I continue to serve as spiritual director and professor at San Carlos Seminary, and I hope that I inspire young men in their vocation and in their readiness to say yes to Christ. Salamat sa Diyos, ako ay pari. Masaya, ang maging pari. I never realized how beautiful priesthood is until I had perhaps the most difficult moment in my life, and that is when my mother passed away. It was the moment I really dreaded. My mother was sick for some years already, and I was afraid to lose her. But when the moment came, little did I know that it will be an occasion for me really to appreciate my priesthood. I was at beside my mother, at her deathbed, in her last moments. I was able to give her the sacraments. I was able to pray with her in her last moments, and I have never been grateful to the Lord that I am a priest. Salamat sa Diyos, ako ay pari, and I am sure and I am confident in my heart that I was able to accompany my mother to heaven. Talagang salamat sa Diyos, ako ay pari. Of course, there are many trials, there are many difficulties in my life as a priest. But one thing that I am really sure of, hindi pinapabayaan ng Diyos ang kanyang mga pari. Masayang maging pari. And that is what I wish for you. If you ever have that calling, yung tawag ng Diyos, nararamdaman ninyong tinatawag kayo ng Diyos, do not be afraid to say yes. Do not be afraid to say yes. Tumugon tayo sa Diyos. Walang nalulugi sa Diyos. You will not be shortchanged because the Lord will not take anything away from you. And in fact, He will offer you the fullness of life. I am 20 years as a priest. I am happy as a priest, and I want you to experience the same happiness. So do not be afraid to say yes to God.